止めてやる。ここは俺が食い止める。
Hey guys, first we'll talk about Izawa. His team skill is great for beginners because at the beginning you have all kinds of garbage and they need buffs, so that's great. Passive is stamina killer and that is very annoying. Talking about hidden abilities, Agility Japan now has with this guy and the Club Akai 7%. Shield, and that is awesome. A special skill block is awesome, but it's 70%. It's still awesome though. You can see that the section where I show the numbers with passive activated is empty, so we'll mainly just look at this one. With his intercept and tackle total power at 45k, most of the meta midfielders and forwards will not have much problems against this guy, and the fact that he's only defensive midfielder cripples him even more. DM is one of the most important positions ever, and if he was defender too, you could put him on the side and say whatever, but because of this limitation he will be in many matchups and he will lose some of them. If anything he does really well is annoying the hell out of your opponents with his shield, special skill block and stamina killer. Only stamina killer will help you greatly, and mainly when your opponent is drained and unable to use a special skill. But when your opponent can use his special skill, he can dribble past you and even pass over you, because mainly dribbles and passes are the cheapest skills out there. So all in all, this guy will shield your team, but in my opinion with a heavy price to pay. Let's move to more interesting characters. Okay, Kishida. Passive skill is Insight Master 30%, and we all know that is now one of the best passive since the fix after 2 years of complaining. His hidden abilities are great. Stats down for matchup agility players 3%. It's not much, but it will give you that little push sometimes when you need to win a close matchup. Stand firm with Instant Master and good block stat means he will 99% of the time stop a shot with his block, or at least cripple the shot because of stand firm to help your keeper or second blocker behind him. When we are talking about helping the keeper, this guy has 3% stats up for any goalkeeper, but we all know who will benefit the most from this. Red Hamza. Like almost every Inside Master, his stats are a bit crippled right at the start, with only block that comes over 10k. But it comes to 11k, so that's awesome. Even though he has Inside Master, it's not like he will not lose matchups when you guess right. You will obviously be most successful in the block area, but people still might dribble over you, harder to pass over though, cause will mostly be matched up against forwards, and at most forwards total pass power he will manage to stop. If you guess right, your intercept is almost 54k, and Dreamfest Cults without passive activated has 57k, so you are still good against midfielders though. Now you have 97 Kishida, who already bullies some shots with his intercept because of the 100% stats up in the air. He guards great your Red Hamzo, and you have this guy who buffs him 3%, and even without that buffs Genzo is very hard to beat. So either Kishida you have, your Genzo will be thankful, this or the 97 one. His offensive stats are miserable though, 7k on everything. What? You will have a very hard time getting rid of the ball when you get it. Even your S-strength pass won't help you because it's capped at 350 momentum, and that's just miserable. Even if you guess right in attack matchup, you will get bullied by some forwards who can pressure the defense with their stats and defensive skills. You are good against Olarda mostly, but yeah, he's kinda crippled in that area because of the out of the matchup wide passes will be intercepted by the most pathetic interceptors ever. Color advantage is the only thing that could help you here, so if you get yourself in a situation where you must wide pass because you know you will lose a matchup, aim for the skill type player to pass over. Okay, so let's move to Aoi. Okay, great team skill obviously. You can make your argument that no Japan team without Roberto is complete, but eventually we will get enough buffs to completely remove Roberto out of the equation. It's just a matter of time. And when you think about this game who obviously favorizes Japan often, this can be very scary. But also very exciting to see what new level this game is rising. This opens a ton of possibilities since there are a lot of versions of almost every Japan player, and even with us who don't play Japan, with these team skills you can create a great Japan team. for cups and the likes of those. Passive is super sub, and that is like DC Natureza scary. Cancel skill block is always useful since more and more players come out with special skill block. Recovery is annoying as fuck. Low ball request for a player who is very good on low balls means you'll receive a low ball 80% of the time when you do 1-2 and pass to yourself, or of course when someone else passes to you. And he has full body stand 50%, and you know how OP that passive is. Obviously we'll put this player on the central AM position in the second half, and you just pass him the ball immediately, just 1-2, give yourself a low ball, and you get yourself a nuke with 83.5k. Dreamfest Margus on high ball has 83.5k with spearhead, by the way. Thank God the shot doesn't have blow away or some shit like that. That's just weird because we all know that club loves this guy. You have 2 Aois now with a low ball request. You know what I'm talking about, World Cup Aoi. I hate that guy, and this volley puts him back in the picture. Not that he ever left the picture in the first place. World Cup Aoi with this volley can hit a total power of 75k. So just when you think that Red Japan can't get any stronger, here we go with this banner. This guy and Ishida are goal for those guys, obviously. You might even want to remove World Cup OI from the equation, but only if you don't have other viable scorers like Dreamfest Red Tsubasa. If you have Tsubasa to score in Red Japan, you will give your new shiny volley to your World Cup OI and say fuck it. By the way, this guy is not a bad passer and dribbler too. He can serve flawlessly too, with a total of 60k pass with juggling pass and 61k dribble with right angle whatever. Xavi, who is considered one of the best utility players in the game, has 64k pass and 55k dribble with passive active. But remember, use this guy only in the second half, and you will not look to be an enabler with this guy. This guy is a nuke on low ball, and stick with that. 1-2, give yourself a low ball, and that's that. And by the way, you can play this guy in an Asia qualifiers team with Lee, who is giving him and all other AQ players 30% auto intercept. So there's that possibility too, and that banner with that guy featured with a great banner comes on Monday, so that team can be crazy good now. This guy is obviously crazy good, no need to say more. For everyone who is looking to pull on this banner, I wish you good luck. Try to keep rational with your spendings, keep a cool mind and close pocket. If you like this video, like it. If you didn't like it, fuck it, right? Subscribe for more. Would like to see your opinions about these guys. Obviously this is a great banner to pull because of the step up, right? It's kind of a lot of steps, but whatever. If you need those guys, and a lot of people do because of this meta today, this will be a very successful banner. So yeah, good luck to those who will pull, obviously, and bye.